let's give our fans a history lesson on how this Deckard is a replicant hogwash got started.
Okay, hot tack.
Okay. Hot take, but a right take. So that Unicorn Dream is not in the theatrical release. Let's be clear. That was not in the American or international release. So in 1982, there was no Unicorn Dream, so you just had the origami. But let's back up even a little bit further. If we look at Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep and the novel by Philip K. Dick, is Deckard a replicant? Absolutely not. He's not a replicant. That's not part of the story. That's not part of the deal. Hampton Fancher wrote the screenplay adaptation. It's not that way in the original screenplay. In fact, the author, the producer, Harrison Ford, the actor, and the screenwriter all say that he isn't. But somewhere midway through production on this film, Ridley Scott got this crazy idea that he would do an M. Night Shyamalan twist and I'm going to put this dream in there, and it means, ooh, Deckard is a replicant too. You mentioned M. Night Shyamalan. Yes. Yeah. And I'm all for a good twist, but it's a twist this movie doesn't need, and I think it undermines its poignance.
How so?
Well, bottom line, it fails narratively. First of all, watch it again. Watch the movie a third time, Miles.
Okay.
If you think Deckard's a replicant, ask yourself, okay, if he's a replicant and this was all planned, why is he so bad at his job?
Yeah, he gets rocked repeatedly.
He only manages to kill the 2 women, and barely. He almost loses Zora, shoots her in the back, fumbles around with Pris like the has-been that he thinks he is. He would have died in Leon's hand.
Yeah.
It's like the story would have been over if Rachel hadn't been shown up. And then he's saved by Roy, so he would have lost that round too. And plus, he was supposed to stop them, but they managed to kill the head of the Tyrell Corporation.
Yeah, which pretty much would have been like, this is the whole reason you're here, dude, is to save Jeff Bezos.
Like, that's the main. So whoever was overseeing this, let's design a replicant, because like that guy should be fired. That guy should just be totally fired. Or like why would you give a replicant memories that make him hate the job you want him to do? And why is he weaker and lesser than the replicants that he's hunting, and seems to have all his skills have atrophied? There are so many plot holes here you could drive a truck through, all so you can have a cheap M. Night Shyamalan twist. Like this is a bad M. Night Shyamalan movie if he's a replicant, not a good M. Night Shyamalan movie. But more than that, that's just the narrative difficulties. But Deckard as a replicant cheapens the movie, and that goes all the way back to your first premise that you talked about. Right? Because if this is about race relations and humans relating with people that are different than them, then this movie is about empathy for the other. And that it's crucial. Like if it turns out, but he's just one of them too, that no connection has been made across the aisle.
Yeah. Because then he's still, if he's a replicant, he's just still fighting for survival.
Yeah, it would be like a story where a white guy who was in slave times, who was chasing escaped slaves, finds like, it comes out to light that he's actually of mixed blood. Well, then nothing's actually happened to create the divide. It's just, now you're one of them, and not the other. Like there's
no bridge there. There's
no bridge that's happened in that. It ruins the poignance of the ending. Right? It kind of ruins that. Like, and think about Roy. Roy is desperate. And you think about it, he goes to see Tyrell. I think he's really hoping something happens there.
Yeah.
He's hoping he has a moment with the creator, and he's so disappointed that, of course, he kills him, that's not the right thing to do, but right. He's so disappointed with his creator, he doesn't make a human connection. And what's beautiful is then it's like, I think he feels like he has a moment to connect with a human on that rooftop at the end.
Yeah.
And like that. And so like, sorry, Deckard was just another replicant. Sorry, Roy, you didn't connect with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, it undermines all of the sweetness of that moment. Then is lost like tears in rain. Like you're just done. And so that's why I think if if you remove that, like our hope is that we connect with the other. Like our hope is that, I mean, you think about it too, like our hope is that someone's out there that can reconcile us to the other. Like we've offended a holy and righteous God. Like what is our, what is that bridge? What is that chasm? Like, how does it get bridged? Like if we don't have a story where there's a bridge, if it's just, oh, I guess we're all replicants, there's no hope of actually walking over into something better.
Yeah.
Like there's no hope of that. So that's kind of the big thing where I just think that if you really like the twist that he's a replicant too, I feel like you've got a cool movie twist at the expense of the deeper resonance
of an incredible theme.